get to y'all like this right here. Damn it, we say we got a Florida nurse. We got a Florida nurse caught by her husband having sex with her 15-year-old stepson, loses her medical license. Okay, you want me to say it again? Florida nurse caught by her husband having sex with her 15-year-old stepson, loses her medical license. Now, how did this happen? How would this happen? Let's see. Look at that baby. Look at that sugar. Hey, baby. Decisions. A Florida nurse was allegedly caught by her husband having sex with a 15-year-old stepson following weeks of reported seduction and has lost her medical license. Alexis Von Yates, 35 years. That baby 35? It's been a hard knock life. 35 years old, had her single state nursing license revoked last week as she's awaits her criminal trial for last July's alleged statutory rape of a minor. Grape, I said it wrong. Grape of a minor while visiting his father in Ocala. So she was visiting the 15-year-old father in Ocala for the summer vacation. Nurses are placed in a position of trust, the Florida Department of Health said, according to the outlet, yada, yada, yada. Therefore, it is imperative that they demonstrate good judgment and good moral characters. Ms. Yates' decision to engage in sexual activity with a minor child and or her decisions to engage in oral and penetrative sex indicates that she lacks good judgment and moral characters necessary to be a registered nurse. I don't understand that. I don't understand how is it that you can do one thing but you're not qualified to do another thing? I just I really don't understand that. But anyway, let's hear the story. One spooky night. One night of January, on the night of January 26, 20 to 24, Yates put her two children to bed, then hung out with a 15-year-old stepson in the living room or on the living room couch. The pair reportedly hit a THC vape, played video games, and watched movies with his lineman father while his lineman father was working late. At around 1 a.m., Yates flipped on a horror movie, Terrorizer. Baby, watch it, Terrorizer 2. Then further tempted the minor, declaring the movie was boring and stated how horny she was because she had not had sex in 2 weeks and she was on her period. Had not had sex in 2 weeks and she was on her period. I want y'all to listen. The pair then cuddled closer. They got closer. Remember, she ain't had sex. She was on her period. While the 15-year-old first kissing Yates on the neck, and the pair proceeded to make out, with Yates allegedly saying, "I wish you were 18 because you're not old enough." That's what she had to say. Got it. Yates then kicked off her panties and the pair engaged in oral sex and intercourse without a condom. The unsuspecting father and husband came home from his blue-collar job to discover his wife and son on the couch completely naked. The 15-year-old ran out of the house, but allegedly heard Yates explain that the child victim looked like his father when he was younger. Her explanation for banging the son is because the son looks like the father when he was younger. Got it. She don't look 35 right here, now do she? The father then drove his son to his grandparents' house, telling the boy he ruined his life while drinking beer on the drive over. I got a question. Do y'all think that this sentence is saying that the father told his son that, hey, you ruined my life by sleeping with my wife? And or is the father telling the son that he ruined his own life by having sex with his wife? Which one y'all think it is? I hope I explained it right. Prior to the alleged sexual assault, Yates allegedly engaged in several acts of seduction and overt flirtation towards the minor. I bet everyone thought that you were my little boy toy, Yates allegedly said to her stepson as the pair finished a workout at the gym she belonged to. On one occasion, well, on another occasion, Yates allegedly made a show. Wait. She allegedly made a show of making whipped cream and then putting some on her tongue and stick it out at the minor. Say, ooh, you like that? Ooh, ooh, you like that? She said salaciously. The 15-year-old had told the cops that in the weeks leading up to the alleged sexual encounter, Yates would regularly speak to him about being horny. The day after the incident, Yates had the gall to call the boy saying that she wished that they had kept having sex and that her husband had not discovered them. Aww. She also asked the 15-year-old to rate her sexual performance, to which he replied 7 out of 10. A concerned family member reported the incident to the police after the boy's father neglected to call the cops. According to the affidavit, Yates was arrested in November, according to the Ocala News. Yates is charged with the felony, lewd, and lascivious battery with a victim between the ages of 12 to 16. She has pleaded not guilty. She pleaded not guilty, although she had reached out. She had the gall to call the boy, saying that she wished that they hadn't got caught. That's her story. He said daddy was a simp. Baby. That baby say, rated. He said the 15-year-old told the 35-year-old her sex was 7 out of 10. That got to be damn near depressing. I want you to understand, because typically, I would think when adults is dealing with the minors, the adults is also thinking that the minors had really, really little experience, and they're trying to give the minors experience. For the experience that was given, well, maybe it was a 7 out of 10 because they could not finish. Maybe that's what it was. But I wouldn't be surprised if it hurt her feelings. Well, 7 is kind of like a high number, but if her expectation was, he should have said a 10 out of 10. He never had no one like me before. This baby's something else. Hold on. He told the police that weeks leading up that Yates would regularly speak to him about being horny. I am horny right now. That's what's up. Yeah. So this is her in her outfit. Well, was her outfit. He said a certain age. Yeah. 35, 15 out here in these streets. Now, I just saw it because I thought that they had some other pictures of it. Yeah. Bam. I wanted to click on this because they have like a few more pics of her, like in the dress. Dog, they had a little dress pic. Let's see. Oh, they're not going to give it to us. Oh. This what we got. Now, hey, man. That baby like what she like. That baby say, I ain't had none in 2 weeks, and then my period was on. I thought that they were finna say that they hadn't got into it sexually while her period was on. You know what I'm saying? She say she looked nuts. That baby out here was trying to save lives out here. She's a nurse. She's a nurse, ready to give it up to the... Oh, she's a map. She's also a map. Just is what it is, man. Hey. Just keep pointing out that the adults like the minors, whether you like them or not, or whether you like it or not, the adults like the minors. We can say everything that we want to say. You should be dealing with somebody your own age. Well, damn it, there's a whole lot of people who don't want to deal with people their own age, and if they're dealing with people their own age, they really don't want to deal with people their own age. It's kind of like a lot of people have been gay, but they is dealing with the opposite sex to make people think that they is not gay. It's the same thing. But we keep on saying, you shouldn't be dealing with the money. Watch it. I bet ain't nobody in the comment section saying, well, I wonder, what are their conversations like? What are their conversations like, huh? And like I be saying, when it be the men, it ain't about no damn conversation when you just trying to hunch. That's all it's about. I know. Y'all think that a 15-year-old meat is different than a 40-year-old meat. A lot of y'all think that a 15-year-old monkey is different than a 40-year-old monkey. Okay. Keep believing what you believe in. Well, shout this baby out. Listen, sugar. All you got to do is just go to like another state. All you got to do is go to another state because you had the single state license. So I think if you get licensed like in another state, then you should be all right, sugar. Don't even worry about it, baby. We don't really care about the 15-year-old boys. We really don't care about them. Move right along. I ain't gonna eat much hold you.